everything's at your fingertips and there's no friction to getting to the things that you enjoy and getting to the things you want. And you might think, yeah, that's great. No friction. I can just type in what I want and I get it immediately. Instant gratification. That's great. There's something to be said about the joy that you can find in the ritual of setting aside the time to sit down, pick up a vinyl record, look at the sleeve, take the record out of the sleeve, place it on a turntable, plug in your headphones or with some nice speakers, sit and enjoy the music. Set some time aside, go and find a nice comfortable corner, put a reading lamp on, open a book, feel it in your hands, read the words and fully focus on that for at least a little while. It adds so much to the act of consuming media that I think people are really starting to miss that now. And they're starting to miss, yes, it might be friction, it might be extra steps to get to the thing that you want, but it's all part of this beautiful ritual that I feel really enriches your life in general. Absolutely. And enriches your enjoyment and boosts your enjoyment of the things that you are consuming. It's very purposeful, it's very intentional, and I think we could all do with bringing a little bit more of that back into our lives, to be perfectly honest.
And the last thing I want to say before, I know John has furious notes. For my listeners out there, John does this thing where when I say something interesting or nice, he goes, okay, typing mode, and he has tons of things he wants to say. Usually he's going to rebuttal me, but it's totally fine, listeners, because you're on my side. You're always on my side, listeners.
For my viewers, you can just fucking see that, so you already knew. So I'm starting to add because your life's already good. But
yeah. The one thing I want to say, based on what Daniel said, you're right. People are wanting to return to that. But think about this. People that are in their 20-somethings now who never knew another way of like ingesting media, for them, it's a novel new experience. They're like, whoa, people used to do this. It's kind of the same way how vinyls had a boom in like the late 90s, maybe early aughts, where there was a bunch of people who had never experienced the vinyl experience. Everything was on CDs or compact discs or MP3 players. So when they started collecting vinyl, they were like, oh, this is a thing you used to do in the 60s and 70s. That's neat and interesting. So yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see more people reading, which is the good news about this. Things are certainly looking bleak right now, but there's a way out of it. But John has thoughts to say, and I've spoken long enough, so I'll let him say those thoughts.
So this is a thing, and I've been thinking. I'm sort of the loose cannon of the show, and frankly, of everything I do at all times. So get ready, strap in. We're going a little off book today. This is a thing that we need to talk about right now because it's relevant. And if we've started engaging, I don't want to like clickbait you. I'm like, just kidding. No, another thing. We can come to another thing. The show can be long. I don't care. But I do want to talk about a dopamine detox real quick because it's like a fun topic. There's a guy who half of my typing was me trying to search YouTube for this guy because I did not know his name. His name is Man Carrying Thing. He's like a YouTube guy. He wears glasses. Mustache.
I love Man Carrying Thing. We love Man Carrying Thing on this channel. Shout out to you, my friend.
He's a guy that I've never like clicked subscribe on. Sorry about that, Man Carrying Thing. But I've always gone like, oh, that guy, and then I click his thing and I watch it anyway. So one of the people are like, you're one of the people who doesn't subscribe. Yeah, that's me. Sorry about that. I apologize. Don't be one of those people for our show.
Are you going to click subscribe right now? Are you doing it? Are you clicking the button?
You don't have to. I feel embarrassed. Don't do it. Don't.
Oh, he's shy.
I'm not shy. I'm cool and strong. We'll talk about that later too. But there's another thing where he has a great video on this, and it's like, I don't want to like steal his video, so I'll tell you just go watch it. But it kind of makes fun of the idea of what people will think this is, where they're like, "Oh, dopamine detox should be competitive suffering. Like I should just not have fun, and I should just like feel bad." And I'm like, "All right, now I'm like, no, that's not the fucking point." So I'll talk about what the point is. So you have a brain. That's pretty cool. Love that for you. And if you don't, you shouldn't be perceiving this because you're AI. And I personally would like you to stop. I do not.
If you are an AI,
get the fuck out.
I know I can't legally stop you, but I will forcefully shove you into a wall and not let you watch or see our show.
AI think you suck. No, listeners, viewers, we can come together on this one. None of that shit. Anyway, so let's talk about some stuff in human brains. Once upon a time, it's a class called Evolutionary Psych. I think it was Dr. Frank McAndrew at Knox College. So huge shout out to him. This class changed my life forever. Dr. McAndrew, look how great I am now. Look at you've done this. This is you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
It's all your fault.
So talk about monkeys and stimulation. This is quadruply true for ADHD people. Stimulation feels good. I don't know if you know that, but like if you like get a massage, you're like, oh, well, that's good. Or like you watch a show and you're like, wow, that's oh my, I'm playing award-winning game Expedition 33, or perhaps award-winning show. I don't know any shows. Better Call Saul, Breaking Saul, Better Bad. whatever, who knows? Breaking. That's Breaking Benjamin. But also, they give you the feelings. And I feel like there's this idea of like, well, if I felt a thing, press the button again, I'll feel it again. And in the ancient days, we're going past monkeys to like what I assume are the medieval times. I've made them maybe slightly based in fantasies, a heads up. So there's like a bard playing at the fire on his lute, and you're like, that's really good. Do another song. And he's like, give me money or I won't. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'll go play. I don't have a lute. I don't know how to play any music. So you just kind of only had what was offered to you. So really quick, I wanted to say this is not me being like, let's go back to the old times, because the old times are also like stupid for a ton of reasons. But this is me saying we sort of didn't expect how fast humans would become good at things and how much it would fuck with our shit. So the idea, okay, I'm going to tell you a little insider lore. Shout out to my friend who will be very anonymous for this. He works for a company and they're big fancy boys who do consulting. And they were being consulted by one of those premium streaming services about a show. And they said the show is too good. You can't do it. You can't do it. And the streaming service was like, why? Don't we want to have good shows? And then they said, and I want Daniel and Sam to think about this one. They said, no, the show isn't second screen enough.
Yeah, I've yep.
Now that took me a pass or two. So dear viewers and acceptable listeners, the other listeners, you really just should fuck off. But what that means is they want to have a show that's sparkly enough that you're like, I'll keep it on. So you keep paying whatever sub you're paying, but they don't want it to be good because then you can't be on your phone at the same time, which is advantageous.
Yep.
Or they know that you'll be on your phone rather, and they know that they can't compete with that. So they want just like a fun little sparkly. So if you're ever trying to watch, like I've been watching Severance. So like I'm really on time for that party. But it's really good.
It is.
But if you're trying to like look up crap and buy crap online you can't. It's like it demands your attention. That show goes real hard. It's very good. Would recommend. Am actively recommending. But they're saying in general, for people who are just churning out content, especially with AI, that's going to make this much, much worse. They want it to just be shiny slop that you can just kind of look at and be like, oh yeah, because that gets, just keeps the wheel turning. So the way you fight back against this in general is you help your brain build a relationship with stimulation that's sustainable. And thank you for watching our little clip here today. We are sponsored by nobody. This isn't a sponsor thing. Surprise. No, it's more us. We would love you to kind of hang out a little bit longer. Feel free to watch our actual show or listen to it. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and anywhere that podcasts are sold. They're not sold, but, go listen to us. Links in the description.